What's up, pranksters? Welcome back. Look what I have here. I have a basket filled with Easter eggs because in this video I'm gonna be showing you guys 5 pranks you guys can set up on your friends and family on Easter using plastic Easter eggs. So if you guys are ready to have some fun, hit that thumbs up button now and check it out. Alright pranksters, well let's begin. For our first prank, you're gonna need a large plastic egg like this one and a fake dollar bill. The larger the amount, the better, because it'll get your victim so excited that they found an egg that has money in it. So if it happens to be a $100 bill, then wow, it's gonna make their day, right? It's gonna be the best Easter ever. Well, we're gonna get their hopes up. So you're gonna take that empty egg, you're gonna open it up, guys, and then you're gonna take your fake dollar bill, and then you're just gonna cut one corner of the dollar bill. I'm gonna cut off the corner. That's all you need, guys. But if this was a $100 bill, like I said, it would get them so excited, so hyped up. So you're gonna take that corner and put it right on the edge of the plastic egg, and then you're gonna put the other half of the egg over it and then pop it in so that the dollar bill is sticking out. Just like this. But when they find it, look, they're gonna be so excited that when they open it, it's gonna pop off and it's gonna be a big disappointment. Now, another way to frustrate your victim, guys, is you're gonna take some hot glue and then you're gonna apply some all around the edge of the plastic egg. We're gonna join them together so that they do not open at all. So the egg won't be able to open and your victim will want to take out that dollar bill from inside. So again, we're going to repeat the process. We're going to leave the dollar bill sticking out. Then we're going to put the other half on the egg like this. Just like that. Let that dry, guys, and just hide it anywhere when the little kids go for their egg hunt. And when whoever finds this is just gonna be so disappointed when they try to open this up and it won't open, even though they know that there's a dollar inside. It's just so disappointing, right? For this next prank, we're gonna need some real eggs. So I got a bunch of eggs right here. We're gonna choose whichever. So I'm gonna grab this egg, and then I'm gonna need a plastic egg for this. You want the plastic egg to be a bit larger than the real egg. Why? Well, because we're gonna be sticking it inside like this. But the twist here is that we're gonna glue the egg to the plastic egg so that when your victim opens it, they'll be cracking open the real egg. It's just a funny way to get their hands dirty. All right, so first I'm gonna apply some glue on the bottom of the egg. I got my trusty glue gun right here. And I'm gonna apply a bunch of glue on it like that. And then just like that, I'm gonna stick it on the inside of the egg. We're gonna let that dry a little. Let it sit there for a little bit. And now I'm gonna apply some more glue on top of the egg. That's a lot of glue. So carefully, we're gonna join both pieces together. So now the egg is ready, guys. Whoever opens up this egg and wants to get their little treat inside, they're gonna be in for a surprise, because when they open this and they split this egg in half, like I said, they'll be splitting the real egg in half too. It'll crack open and it'll get all over their hands or all over wherever they're at. So if they happen to be on the table, on the counter, or wherever, they're gonna have a lot of egg all over the place. Here's the demo, pranksters. You guys wanna see what happens? Well, this is what's gonna happen when they do open up this egg. Yuck. Look at that. See how we put glue on both sides? Well, that's what happens, guys. The egg cracked open, and those are the results right there. Another way to make a big mess, guys, is you're gonna need a plastic egg like this one, and also you're gonna need some chocolate syrup, a syringe, and optional, it would be a sticker like this one. You don't really need one, but I'm gonna use one just to make this more legit. First thing I gotta explain, guys, is yes, you guys would probably think that what I'm about to do is fill up this egg with chocolate syrup. Yes, but it's not that simple. As you guys will probably find out, is that you can fill up one half of the egg, but not the other one. Why? Well, because if both of them are filled and you put them together, of course, a lot of the syrup is gonna spill out. Right? Even if you did this, There's no way you guys can fill up the egg completely, and even if you fill it up halfway, when your victim shakes it, they already know that there's liquid in there, so there's something to watch out for. But if you fill it up completely, they won't be able to tell. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna fill up the bottom half of the egg with some syrup. Just like that. At this point, guys, I'm gonna put the other half of the egg on it, so I'm gonna pop it in. So our next step is to actually get a syringe. We're gonna extract some of that chocolate syrup into the syringe. To make it easier on myself, I poured some chocolate syrup onto this cup. That way it'll be easier for me, like I said, to extract some of that chocolate syrup into the syringe. So, and since it's a little thick, it's a bit harder to get in there, but it's going in there. All filled up. Notice that the tip of the syringe is very, very pointy. So that's awesome because we're gonna have to pierce through the top of the egg so that we're able to finish up filling up the inside. Right on the center is the softest spot on the egg, and carefully push in, just like that. Once you have the syringe in there, all you gotta do is push and start filling it up. Here it is, guys, our chocolate syrup filled egg. Of course, you guys can notice that there's a hole on top, and that's where the sticker comes in handy. I'm just gonna peel it and stick it right on top to cover the hole. It might look ugly, it might look like it doesn't belong there, but little kids won't really care. It's just another decoration to them. And actually, even an adult would fall for this prank right here. So either give it to your victim or let them find it. And when they open it, let's see what happens. Okay, well, I gotta prepare for that. I don't wanna clean up that mess. So here's the egg. Normally, they can open it sideways or they can just open it like I would, like this. See, it was because it was overfilled. If I would have opened it sideways, let's see, sideways. So open it sideways. Nobody would want to fall for this prank, right? All right, guys, for your next prank, we're gonna trick your victim into thinking that they found an awesome egg, a big egg that probably has a big surprise inside. Little do they know that it won't have much in it, except for empty eggs. So for example, right here, I have a large egg, then I have another egg, and another egg, and another egg. So first thing we're gonna do, guys, we're gonna take the smallest egg out of the bunch, we're gonna open it up, and we're gonna put our piece of candy inside. So what I'm gonna put in there is a jelly bean, this really small jelly bean in there, and that's gonna be a big letdown when they find out that that big egg had a tiny jelly bean inside. Whoa, what a disappointment, right? So we put this in the smallest egg, then the second smallest egg, we're gonna put the smaller egg in there, like this, and then we're gonna continue the process. So small egg goes into the bigger egg, and then onto one of the biggest eggs until you get to the largest egg. So just like that. And if you have more eggs, you can continue doing this until you run out of eggs. So right here, there's 5 eggs, right? So imagine your little victim, you know, like they're searching for their eggs, and then they find this one. Compared to all these, obviously that's a big difference, right? They're gonna be so excited about this one. So when they open this one up, oh no, they got a smaller egg in there. Let's see what's in there. Another egg. Let's see what's in here. Another egg, what? There better not be another egg in there. And to their surprise, another egg, and then yes, their little treat, a jelly bean. What a disappointment, right? But little kids will fall for this. You can try it out on them. It's funny. You can give them a bigger treat later on. But at first, you can trick them into thinking that they found a big egg with probably a big piece of candy inside. But it's not gonna be a big piece of candy. It's gonna be a little tiny jelly bean. Now for our last prank, guys, we're gonna do a classic baking soda and vinegar egg prank. For this prank, you're gonna need a plastic egg like we've been using throughout this video, some vinegar, and some baking soda, of course. You're also gonna need a sandwich bag or any kind of plastic wrap that you might have. And one last thing you're gonna need is a piece of straw. This is like a jumbo straw. We're gonna have to cut about 1/2 inch to 1 inch of it. So about this size will do. Perfect. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna split the egg in half. So this is the top and this is the bottom. We're gonna add some vinegar, pretty much as we can, all the way to the top. Now at this point, guys, you're gonna take your vinegar filled half an egg and you're gonna stick it inside the sandwich bag because we want that plastic wrapped all over the top. So make sure it's really tight, because now we're gonna take our little piece of straw and we're gonna push it in the middle, pierce it all the way till it goes through. So the straw should be able to stand on its own like this, right on the center. We're gonna take a spoonful of baking soda and we're gonna add it on top, right around the straw. Try to cover as much of the straw as you can, but make sure that none of the baking soda goes through the straw, just around it. And remember to keep hanging on to the sandwich bag, which is the plastic, so it doesn't cave in just yet. And lastly, guys, you're gonna pop on the other half of the egg like this. So now you can let go. And of course, this is what the egg looks like now. Looks like it's an egg with a cape, a plastic cape. Well, of course, we don't want that. So we're gonna take a blade and we're gonna cut around till we have removed that excess plastic. But as always, guys, be careful when using sharp objects. Get somebody to help you out with this. You don't wanna cut yourself. You really don't, because it's Easter and nobody wants to have a cut. Oh, look at that egg. Now, if it's a little bit dusty, wipe it clean so you don't raise any suspicions, and then that's when our prank will be completely done, set, and ready to be executed. Here's the Booby Trap Tag. Now, the way you play this off is you hand it over to your victim, but when you do hand it over to them, you flip it upside down so that the vinegar and the baking soda mix together, and this is what's gonna happen. So I hand it over to them like this. So if it's Easter, give it to them. Here you go, bro. Happy Easter. And you, it'll pop right on their hand. So if you added Kool-Aid like I always do, it would have been an even more colorful prank. Still though, it's a messy prank. All right, well that wasn't that great. So I have another egg, and this one is actually larger than the one I just used. So let's see what happens with this egg. Yep, it can only get messier the bigger the egg is. Now I got an even bigger egg. Let's see what happens to this one. So yeah, like I said, guys, it pops right on their hand. So if, like I said, you put Kool-Aid on it, you guys can hear that spilling sound, right? I don't want to clean that up. But yeah, it's gonna pop on their hand, and like I said, if you put Kool-Aid on it, it's gonna leave a stain on their hand, or it's just gonna wet their shoe. Their Jordans are gonna get ruined on Easter. Nobody wants that, right? So yeah, those are the 5 pranks I wanted to show you guys that you guys can do on Easter using plastic Easter eggs. Hopefully you guys enjoyed what I just showed you. If you did, give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to check me out on Instagram, guys, for a chance to win an Xbox One S. I'm giving one out to one of my fans. So if you're a follower, you're automatically entered. So go ahead, check me out on Instagram. In the meantime, guys, subscribe to my channel, turn on your notifications, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching. You're gonna need an empty water bottle. Now, you don't necessarily need the bottle itself. You're just gonna need the cap. Next, you're gonna get some Kool-Aid, and then you're barely gonna sprinkle some inside the bottle cap. And I'm gonna turn it onto my direction, and this is what's gonna happen. Kool-Aid.